10, and I'm going to take you out to the Clansman Hotel. It's about 8 miles outside Inverness. People on the Sensation tour will get off the bus at the Clansman Hotel. The people who are on the Passion tour stay on the bus. You're not going on the boat at that stage, so when the Sensation ones get off, you just stay on the bus and we'll carry on your tour from there. Right, you'll get off the bus at the Clansman Hotel on the Sensation tour, we'll cross over to the harbour and you'll get onto the Jacobite Warrior boat. This will take you, this leaves at 11 o'clock, and this will take you to Urquhart Castle. Urquhart Castle is a ruined castle, blown up in 1692 by the Grant family who owned it to stop it falling into the hands of the Jacobites at the start of the Jacobite Wars. There's a jetty down beside the ruins of the castle, I don't know if you can see from where you are. And you get off there, you'll be able to tour the ruins of the castle. You then follow the path up to the visitor centre, which is built into the embankment up above the castle. There's a restaurant, shop and an audio-visual display in the visitor centre. The film takes about 10 minutes about the history of the castle and the history of the area. We suggest if you want to see the film you should be into it by about 12 o'clock. If you look at the cards I've given you, you'll see on the back of them there's a time 12:25. 12:25 is the time we leave Urquhart Castle. This bus will leave the coach park, which is up above the visitor centre. So you come out of the visitor centre, you go up the stairs inside the visitor centre, come out onto the car park level, and the coach park is a level above that. So you go around the side of the visitor centre, up more steps to the coach park at the top, and this bus will be there. 12:25. I will then take you to the Loch Ness Visitor Centre in Drumnadrochit, and you'll spend about an hour there. We will leave the Loch Ness Visitor Centre at 1:30 and we should be back in the town centre of Inverness about 2 o'clock. Those of you who are on the Passion tour, I will explain more about your tour after the ones going on the Sensation tour have left us. There's only 5 of you, so it'll be a nice leisurely tour for you. So when we get to Clansman Centre, don't get off the bus, just like that. Okay? Just facing us now on our right hand side here is Inverness Cathedral. Alexander Ross was completed in 1869. Open to the public, well worth a visit. You notice at the front of it there are 2 square towers which look rather as if they should have spires on them. Were originally intended to have spires, but they ran out of money at the time they were building them and still haven't been built to this day. Building on the right is Eden Court Theatre, it's the main theatre for the Highlands. It was completed in 1974. Built on the grounds of the Bishop's Palace. Bishop Eden was the bishop at the time of the cathedral was built, and hence the name of the theatre. You can actually buy a fishing permit if you wish to try in one of the shops in Castle Street. can see people fishing in the river just down on our left now. It's also a very nice walk out here, and you can walk out from the city, out the other side of the river, or the wish, or out this side. And you come to the Ness Islands, which are up ahead of us, and you can actually cross the river here, from the bridges to the islands from both sides of the river. So you can walk out one side of the river and walk back the other side. Very pleasant. On our right hand side is the Ness Islands, and our left hand side. We're now crossing over the Caledonian Canal. The Caledonian Canal is the biggest engineering project that's ever taken place in the Highlands of Scotland. Started in 1803, wasn't completed till 1822. The canal's about 62 miles long, about 100 kilometres. About a third of it is man-made. The rest consists of 4 lochs: Loch Dochfuar, Loch Ness, Loch Oich and Loch Lochy. Designed by a very famous civil engineer, Thomas Telford. He was a Scotsman, he was born in Dumfriesshire. Responsible for the goals. About 29 locks on the Caledonian Canal, which raise the level of the water to about 100 feet above sea level at its highest point at Loch Oich. The very dark brown water because of the peat that is washed off the sides of the glens of the rivers flowing into Loch Ness. Temperature of the loch remains pretty well constant all year round because of the depth of the loch, and it never freezes over. Even in the coldest winters, Loch Ness is never frozen. Village called Doors, and this is actually where the venue for the Loch Ness Music Festival, which takes place actually this month. Not sure the dates, to be honest, but it's become one of the biggest music festivals in Scotland now. It started about 10 years ago. Loch Ness does of course have a monster, if you're lucky enough to see today, if you're very lucky.